Let's look at family tree. I would first like to take you through these tabs at the top. We are looking at the tree right now. I can look at a person's information, their details page, about their vital information, etc. We'll cover more detail on this at another time. I can look at the most recent people that I have searched on Family Tree for and looked at. The last 50 people I've looked at are here. If you are signed in, then your name will float to the top. So of this most recent people, you're always there. I can click on my icon of the family tree and I will be in tree position back to home. That's under recents. Under find, if I think there might be someone in family tree but I can't view them from my family tree, I can search for them by an ID number I might have or by a name with the vital information plus relationships, and they might come up for me to view. This list is a list of people that I am watching. I can click watch on each person that I'm interested in, and if anyone makes a contribution to their information, I'm notified by Family Search. And then I can confer with that contributor and we can come to some conclusions on the information. Let me go back to tree. There are different views that you can look at family tree. First of all, let me go ahead and increase that view. I can click on the plus or minus, or I can double click and it will make it larger as well. Now this right here is making it full screen, so I can get rid of some of my rulers and menu bars. Right here is a directional that takes me left or right, up and down, or I can just simply click and drag with my mouse, or if you don't have a mouse, you can use your pad. This right here is a home button. If someone else were in main position in the tree, then or anywhere else, I can always click on View Myself by clicking on Home, and I will be back in this position again. If this doesn't work because this icon is not showing on the particular screen you're on, you can always go to Recents and click on your own name. Now I'd like to take you to different views of the tree. Right now we're in landscape view, and I'll show you in another video more detail on landscape view. I'd like to show you some others. Portrait view used to be that if there were portraits loaded into family tree, this was the only view that you could view them in, but now they are showing on other views as well. I can expand past this generation, and I can actually click on one of my ancestors, put him in the center position of the tree where I was a minute ago, or go to his details page. If I go to fan chart, this is me in center position. I can put my grandparents in center position as well. But here I am, and it's showing all my family lines. I can make those larger or smaller, depending on how well I can read it. I can do 4 generations up to 7. I can look at birth countries. If I look at birth countries, this is a lot like DNA because I filled in the birthplace of these ancestors. It will tell me how many people were born in the United States, which people were born in the United Kingdom, Switzerland, Denmark, Germany, England, Ireland, etc. It will show me if there are any sources attached to any of these people. The darker the color, the more sources there are. If there are any stories, the darker the color, the more stories there are. But I could click on one of these people and look at their stories in their memories. Photos. There are a lot of photos on these darker colors, and not so many, but some here. Research helps, and it includes record hints or research suggestions or data problems. Ordinances that need to be performed can be in progress, or more information is required or available to be done. Now I'm going to take us back to the landscape view, and I'll give you more information on the landscape view in a separate video.